Good morning, YouTube. Happy Hump Day. This is Michelle, and I'm coming to you to show you another summer prelude addition to my summer line. This is a traveler's notebook that I just created using that new Ephemera's Vintage Garden digital collection entitled Summer Prelude. I actually just got finished personal messaging Debbie Ann. I just love this collection. I love the colors. It's romantic. It's vintage. It's just everything that a summer prelude would suggest. So let me show you this portfolio. This was done in my design that I've shown in previous videos, and it'll be great for traveling this summer. The design, it's made strictly out of cardstock. I had some 110-pound cardstock in Manila. I went to a paper store, and they had the large 17-inch sheets, and so they were on sale. I said, might as well, I can just cut them down. And so I ran the design on the Manila cardstock, and this is one of the bird sheets. They're either birds or there's either the birds on them or the florals. And the closure, super simple. Organza tie. I didn't want to do anything to hamper the view of the bird sitting on the branch. So it's just perfect, covers right up, but you can still see the design. I used some Hobby Lobby lace trim to cover up the 3/4 inch spine, a trellis of rose and tulle ribbon to cover up the stitching. There are 3 sections. They're not full signatures, but 3 sections. They've been pamphlet stitched in. So that just covers it. And here's the back. Again, it was tied with an organza ribbon, and I had these copper colored bells that I added just because the copper goes really pretty with this, and just because I like to put the bells on the end. So when you open it up, the way the design is, there's a flap on the inside cover, and so I used one of a Tattered Dream. That's Denise Sayers' shop in New Mexico. One of her bags, vintage bags, on this flap here. I used the Yvonne White Preston's butterfly idea with the beautiful eyelash trim. And then Vintage Find. Just want to thank my crafty friend, Little Rhonda Lee. She told me where she had purchased her stamp set that includes vintage finds, and there's some other ones that say vintage specifically in the stamp set. So thank you, Little Rhonda Lee. I'm using my stamp set. Inside of the glassine bag, I have one of the tags. This is part of the ephemera set, and it's been just printed on both sides. There. Open up this flap. Oops, excuse me, y'all. And I've taken a party bag, and then this little banner is part of the ephemera set in the kit. Here's another piece of that ephemera. It's been copied on double sides. You know, it's so fun trying to put everything back in when you're doing it, looking at the picture. Here's some tags. You know, I'm a part of that embossy punch bunch, and so I punched a bunch of these tags from the Manila cardstock offsets and then just stamped on them, distressed them to use. And this is another one of Debbie Ann's printables. I think this one is Vintage Spools. There we go. The inside of this first flap here, I made 3 more tags. I told you I was using that punch. And created a tuck spot using 3 tags. And this is another one of the large tags in the collection. Double-sided again for journaling. You see a little bit of shine. Again, I reinforced with some super strong, just some some tape, and then put a little piece of braid just to kind of cover it up so it's not so obvious that I tape the inside to give strength to that fold. Here comes the first section. This actually is a writing section. Made a little tag there, a little tab, I mean. And then you'll see I've got on the white sides of the printouts, I just printed, some of these I printed on two-sided, some just one. The pages were distress stained with vintage photo as well as worn lipstick. The worn lipstick has a little bit of peach tone to it, so I really liked it with the collection. And I did some stamping. This is my Stampin' Up's Cherry Blossom stamp set that's from way back in like 2003 or 4, so good luck finding that one, guys. Just some lined paper with a little washi for interest. We've got a doily that was stained with some Kool-Aid, more of the collection, and stamping. Here is a ledger sheet. Here's another one of Denise's. That's a Tattered Dreams glassine bags. I ran this one through and printed on it. This is just an offset of the paper, and I made a little flip up there. And inside I have some newsprint that I made, kind of like a little booklet in here. Tucked that in there. On the other side, you can see I've got plenty more of those tags. Like I said, I just cut a bunch of tags out from any piece of paper that was left over. I just cut tags out of it. Some more of the collection. This time I double-sided it. This is one of the journal sheets that's in there. It's really pretty, coffee and kind of an olive tone with a doily imprint. There's another doily. This is just some lined paper I had, and I used my little bee doily punch on the side of that. A piece of book paper, book page that has been Kool-Aid stained. And this was with a grape Kool-Aid, but it came out more of a pink color. What's that? More design paper, more lined paper. So just perfect for journaling. You know, it's a traveler's notebook. Stamping for interest. Another piece of ledger paper. More of that newsprint. I got a tablet of this newsprint paper. I really like the feel of it. And this time I punched it on the tops and bottoms. Center of the signature is one of those side fold tuck spots. And in it I have another tag up here. Again, double-sided there. And then this is a piece of the ephemera package. This was a coin envelope that I ended up cutting it off. And then here's just a piece of journaling paper I had. When you open it up, it's the center of the signature. Got some flying swallows, just some punches I have. And then I just simple tied. You can see I used cotton thread to tie the signature in. And places to either journal or put pictures. And this back page, this is part of the collection, and the ephemera page, and just a little spot for a little hidden note. Here's one flip out. There's the other side of that paper. You can see beautiful, just gorgeous colors, Debbie Ann. Just love this collection. So we've got more of the newsprint. So this is just going on the other side, all the doubles. This is this. Just so pretty. This one flips out, and there's stamping. It's so funny with Distress ink. This is that worn lipstick, Distress ink by Ranger. And when you first step it, it doesn't look like it's going to go through. Stamp it. But later on it does. So it will bleed through your paper, so just be aware of that when you are stamping. It's not so obvious because the colors are rich enough that they hover it up, but yeah, just a FYI, when you're using Ranger Distress ink, it definitely soaks in. Inside a glassine bag. This is one of the journal sheets that's included in the collection. Here's just offset. Oh, this is one of the pieces of ephemera in the collection, and I double-sided it. On the side, which was printed. Some ledger paper, more of this. And just going on the other sides of that signature till we get to the next section, which was an envelope. So I double-sided some of that, again, manila cardstock, and created, using my punch board, an envelope for keeping receipts or pictures or notes. And then this last section, when you open it up, there's a side tuck here where you can tuck some notes. And then I made a little tablet for note-taking here, and just ran some of the newsprint paper, and I border punched it, so it's a little tablet. You can lift that up and write there. More birds hanging down from there. The back, and then here's the back of the portfolio, which is a tuck spot. I didn't use this to close it, and I just put a piece of leftover paper in there just to show you about that. Again, I did reinforce it, just wanted to make sure it was sturdy enough for travel. And in the back. So there you have it. I'm having a love affair with this collection. So at this point, I've actually already printed the large size of these and have two signatures done. I just need to decorate them. So we'll see if there will be a number 3 in this series. I hope everybody's having a great Wednesday. Enjoy the rest of the week and have a great, happy, crafty weekend. See you soon. Bye.